Sherry for Angel's Whisper. We're going to be doing our reading. I actually went and did one in the backyard because we have a party going on next door and it was really, really loud, or across the street actually. It's Seamus, my little autistic neighbor's birthday, and it was pretty loud. So I went in the back and I did it on the trampoline, and then there's a little button on my phone that keeps it kind of got into my way, and I thought, oh, what is that? And I pushed it, and unfortunately when I pushed it, the whole screen went dark. So I don't know, I guess it was like a light telling me that it was lightening things up for me. So I did the entire reading, and we had some really cool totems that came, and it was a great reading, except for the screen's pretty dark. So I'm going to try and do this again here, and I'm going to look at both of them, and you'll either see this one or you'll see the other one. So today what I've decided I'm going to do, I got up this morning and I felt that today was the day that I felt like I needed to work with the animal totems. I've had a lot of focus on the animal totems, so I'm going to use, I'm actually going to use 3 different decks today. I'm going to use the Power Animal deck. I'm going to use the deck that you know that I'm in love with right now. I'm going to use the new Guardian Angel deck. And I'm going to use, I'll put these here. We have a dove, my dove. He's my dove. He's moved into my tree, so he's our totem for right now. I'm also going to use the Archangel Power because that's the other one I'm in love with. So I'm going to use my little table here. So right now I'm going to put everything down. So I'm going to be going up and down so that I can use the table. Can you guys hear my dove? Of course, the second I say that, he stops singing. He'll come back. Okay. So it's this one because it's upside down. Koala. Okay, I'm wondering if you can see. Am I holding the card right? Yes. Okay, Koala. Empathy. Aha. That's a good one for me. Speak less and listen more. Okay, and right when I said that, the dove cooed pretty loudly. So they're asking you to tune in to what Spirit's saying to you. They're asking you to they're asking you to tune into messages that you might be getting from power animals, since we're talking about the power animals right now. They're asking you to tune into things that other people might be saying to you. You might be having information that's coming at you from many different sources. I had information coming at me. I'm coming at you really late today for this reading, which I apologize for, but I kept getting messages. And I was getting annoyed, actually. I really was, because I'm supposed to be working. I work online on that website called Keen as well, and I haven't been on at all today. I kept getting messages, and I feel obligated to answer them when I get them, and I was kind of getting annoyed. And then I thought to myself, Sherry, pay attention to what's being said to you. So Spirit will keep trying to get your attention, and clearly I wasn't paying attention. So they're asking you to pay attention to messages that are coming from outside as well. So empathy is also the message that's on for the koala bear. And I'm actually going to look at. I'm going to see what Stephen Farmer. He is the author of these amazing cards, and I'm going to see if he has anything to say that I'm not picking up on specifically. So basically, what he's saying is you can fill the air with words, and sometimes. Well, that's what I'm getting. So sometimes people will use words in order to cover up their actual feelings. They'll say a bunch of words, but they're actually trying to avoid their feelings. So they're asking you to try to get to know others in a different way. That's my dove. And because sometimes people will speak to you without their words. So they're asking you to look at their body language, try and tune into them intuitively, to the things that they might be saying. You can read, I can read people really well. That's one of my gifts, but you can often, all of us can tune into the fact, oh, my arm is so tired. Tune into to the messages that you're getting through the look on their faces, through their eyes. You can see sadness in somebody's eyes. You can see annoyance. You can see irritation. You can pick up all kinds of nuances and meanings without having, somebody having to say something to you. My little boy, who's not so little anymore, he's 6'3", but when he was the little one, I never even had to tell him anything. If he was in trouble, I just had to look at him, and he knew. Little tears would go down his eyes, and you know, sensitive people can pick up a little bit more easily what others are saying without words. But that's something actually that they're asking us to work on as well. Work on your sensitivity so that you're able to pick up on what people are saying to you. And they're asking you to try and say less today and listen more. So if you're in the habit of, I'm a talker, so instead of feeling the need to respond in like if somebody's got a lot they're saying to you, like I said today, I was getting like message after message after message, and maybe it was instead of feeling like I needed to answer, maybe there was just more that I needed to tune into, and I recognized that, and I went back and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see why do I keep getting message, like what am I being shown here? And I looked for the different messages that were coming in. They were loud, so I got them. My Black Panther posted on my wall a huge message to me. So you'll get different messages if you get quiet and listen and maybe tune in more to what people are actually saying. So, you know, that's also a way to brush up on your intuitive skills. It's like riding a bike. The more you use your intuitive skills, the better you're going to get at them. So if you want to hear spirit, if you want to hear your higher self speaking to you, then take the opportunity that you're getting to now ask yourself, okay, what am I supposed to be hearing right now? And tune into them that way. Okay, so that's the message for, I'm going to let you look around and see if while you do, look up at that tree. I love that tree up there. It has no leaves on it right now, but when I look up into the sky and look with the branches against the tree, against the sky, it's just, I don't know, I love it. It's trees have been a real big focus lately. I don't know if you guys have been getting that. I've been getting a lot of messages about trees. The trees are your roots, your roots that you put down, and the roots. It has a lot to do with manifestations right now, and people frustrated that they're not seeing a growth. But they're saying that the roots are spreading down through the ground where we can't see them. I mean, you look at this tree here. Excuse my little piles of leaves that I've piled up, but this tree here, we don't see the roots going underneath it. But you can tell that this is an old tree. It's been growing for quite a long time, and the roots have spread, to make it secure. For one thing, to hold it there, and so there's a lot more going on under the surface, is what I'm getting. I think that's what I'm getting from the message. But my friends have just finished in Wisconsin doing their music festival, Love on Holiday, and one of my friends posted what they're doing is they were using artistic props as inspiration for their songs. And one of them was, my friend is a photographer, and they used his, and it was two all tall trees. And I said, dang, I'm getting so many messages for trees. So if I'm saying something that's sending something off to you guys, pay attention to that. There's something about trees. Maybe it's about getting back to your roots. It might be about connecting with your family. Raven, I don't know if you saw it, Raven, magic going on right now. So magic, oh, there's another. We have ravens around here and I love it. So family, maybe it's time to connect to family. Seamus is having a birthday across the street, so I'm getting a lot about the importance of family right now. So maybe that's the tree as well. The tree of life, the tree of knowledge. I don't know, just pay attention to tree. That for some reason there's a message in that for us. Okay, so now I'm doing the Angel Tarot, and it's going to be this one. Okay, 2 of Thought. I'm sorry, 5 of Thought. I can't see. I was looking into the light. So it said the path that you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge. Okay, first of all, I'm going to let you look at the picture, see if you can tune in. You can see there's an angel there, and there's a little boy and a little girl, and they're running along this pathway, and he's chasing a butterfly. Happily, la la la, and then there's a little girl, and she's picking. I don't know if you can see it. She's picking a rose off of the tree, but if you can see right here, this pathway that's a cliff, and if she goes after that rose anymore, she's going to fall off the cliff. And if that little boy's not careful, running along the edge of this cliff, he's going to fall off. So basically, it's saying that they thought they were going in the right direction, but there might be a better direction for you that will make you happier in the end. And that changes are necessary so that you can get back on track. They want you to avoid negative people who are draining or who are bringing unwanted drama into your life. So if you've been having, I've had a lot of that in my in my home here. We've had a lot of drama and negative, draining energy, and it's really, really hard for people who are sensitive to deal with drama. And I know I've had a lot of what's it called? I've had a lot of calls and emails recently from clients who are dealing with challenges at work. And that's another message too, that you know, you might have thought that you were in the right place as far as a job goes, but if this is a place that's actually draining your energy, or you're finding it's negative, or it's filled with, you know, drama with the people that you're involved with, that even though you might be thinking, you know, I was making good money there, or I could make good money there, but if it's a place that's pulling energy from you, it's not in your highest good, and they're asking you to rethink this. I'm looking in the book here, in case you're wondering what I'm fiddling around with. And it says, well, I'm going to look here. I'm going to let you look around, see if you can catch any totems that I'm missing. They might fly above. We've got some really cool ones flying above us. Let's see. Listen to the birds. So nice. Here's my fountain. Okay, so what they're saying is that, like the little kids running along the path, you might have thought that you were going in the right direction, but it's pretty clear that you're not going to be able to continue moving in that direction without making some sort of a change. So you have to trust that the difficulties, of course, that we're experiencing, we always get these anything that we get, challenges, we experience them because it's all about growing and learning and helping us along our path. And also that sometimes, even though it sounds kind of strange, but sometimes we will have specific difficulties placed in our way on purpose by Spirit to show us the direction that we're going is not the best way for us to go. And these are signs, actually, and the more you get these signs, the more we're being asked to tune into them and pay attention. And if you don't pay attention to them, you're going to get them more. Also, you know, hanging around with people or keeping in an energy, a job, a situation, a friendship, anything that's just like draining you. You know when you're going to get drained. You know, oh, my arm's getting tired. Sorry. They drain the life out of you. You know, you feel just like exhausted. It takes the joy out of your life, and we can't have that. You know, we're supposed to be keeping our vibration high, and you're not going to be able to keep your vibration high if you're in a situation that's draining. So they want you to be very thoughtful about the situations that you allow yourself to be in, and the people that you choose to associate with, and realize that you can't save everyone. If you're in a position where you're there because you feel like you're supposed to be, I mean, you're supposed to be helping. Like, you know, you say, like I just finished saying, that we're put in places for certain things, and sometimes we are put in challenging positions in order to help us learn. Sometimes we're put in challenging positions to help us grow, and it's all about learning. There goes another dove. But it comes to a point where it's too much, where you have to tune in. This is when you have to tune into your own body and your own mind, and when you're feeling mentally exhausted, fatigued by it. There she is. And that says take a breath. And also it says, the dove says harmony and peace. So they're asking you to consider yourself and bring yourself into a place that's going to be more conducive to a harmonious feeling and situation. Isn't that neat? No, actually, this isn't a she. This is a male. That's the mating call. So that's also a message that's telling you that there's harmony in that kind of a relationship on its way to you. That was a wonderful message. Right on, like that. Okay, so I'm going to switch now, and I'm going to go to the, what are we're looking at the power deck, power animals. Oh, no, we did power animals, didn't we? Yeah, we did koala. So we're not doing power. I'm just drawn to the power animals. I'm sorry. We're going to do the Archangel power deck, the one that I was way too in love with for way too long, but I still can't seem to get away from it. So we're going to do that one. Right on, here we go. We've had this several times, so obviously we're not getting it. Perspective, this is Archangel Shamiwal coming forward, and he's saying that there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So you see this guy, he's upside down above this circus. So life, it's like a circus is going on around him. That's kind of a cool analogy as well. Life is a circus. If your life is a circus right now, there's a better way to go about it. There's a different way that they want you to look at things. Sometimes that's all that it requires is a different perspective. Sometimes things aren't quite as bad as you think they are. And sometimes it's you that needs to switch things up and move on out, like the kids on the path. So I'm going to let you look at this picture. I hope that I can zero in on this properly. I'm not very good at this, I've been told. So they're saying there's a better way. So what do we see? We see a circus below, and we see him upside down. But you know what? This is Archangel Samuel that's there. And he's actually pointing the way. So they're gonna point us in the direction, and he's gonna show you. So they're gonna say, basically, it's kind of like saying you've probably recognized that what you have been doing isn't working. The situation hasn't improved, or it's not getting any better, or maybe it worked for a while, but now it's not working any longer. So the fact that Archangel Samuel is upside down, pointing in the direction for you to look at, look for signs, for messages that he's trying to say to you. Ask for specific messages that you will understand, so that you can look at things from a different perspective, because what you've been doing is not working out so great. But they're also saying to you that this is a time of reflection, and it's just it's temporary, maybe a temporary stall. It also might be, breathe, Sherry, a time that you are to use things your spirituality, you're going up a notch. You're looking at things from a different perspective. So now maybe you've been cruising along, you've been growing on your path, as you're awakening and you're learning more and more. And now, and things were going along, and it's not like we're saying that what you were doing was wrong, because everything that we have done up until this point is teaching us. But now we're at a place where maybe we can see things from a different perspective. Maybe we're now at the place we are able to see things from a different perspective. Maybe before we weren't advanced enough to along our path to maybe accept certain things. Maybe if we had been shown, Spirit shows us things. That's a confirmation. So Spirit shows us things when we're ready. So maybe we weren't in a position at that time before to see things, and now we are. Now we're ready to be maybe to accept things as in a certain way. And also they're saying that it might be time. The fact that the dove keeps screaming at us and showing up and flying around, the dove talks about peace and harmony and love, and what it speaks about most to me is unconditional love. So you may be called upon to act as selfless. They're asking you to be selfless and show this unconditional love. I know you saw that. That's what they're asking. So that is what they're saying. They're saying right now, they're asking, now is a time for self-sacrificing love on your behalf. They're asking for empathy, which we got with a koala bear. We're asking for unconditional love and patience. I'm getting, I know what they're saying to me. And they want you to know that even if it's difficult for you, this is always rewarded. Whatever you give from your heart, love, unconditional love is always rewarded. There's bees flying around right now around this tree, and bees as a totem speak of a couple of different things. The first thing I'm going to say, they say bees get busy and get the honey, so they want you to get moving on something, but they also say victory. The bees speak of sweet victory. I'm going to show you, because you might have seen it. Here, I'll do it this way. If you've noticed this code that's on my arm, it's not a tattoo. I was given this code this morning to be used in meditation, or to be used when I'm doing Reiki for somebody that I love that's going through a difficult time. So yeah, we're getting it. So it's the emphasis for that. It's a self-sacrificing time. It's a time for us. Then maybe they're asking you today to consider in your life who it is right now that needs you. and put your own feelings aside right now and be there for this person. I'm going to take some time right now after I do this, and I'm going to go into a meditation, and I'm going to use this code to help this person. So I think that's why the dove's flying around so much right now. It speaks of harmony. And so you will be rewarded for, I mean, any act of love we're rewarded for. Also, what else they want to say? Okay, so take a look at this card. So he's upside down. The colors are very bright. So I think what they're also saying is, besides looking at things from a different perspective, they're asking you to be your own unique self. Show your colors. Be diversified. Eclectic. I'm getting all of these, because of all the colors. I hope you can see all of this. I'm getting all of these thoughts about you going out there and performing. Performance. Put on a performance. Not asking. What are they showing? What are they saying? They're saying. I'm seeing the colors of a peacock, and the peacock, the plumage of the peacock. Show your colors, show your unique. Don't be afraid to step forward and show your unique self. Also, the peacock. The peacock is also about resurrection, which means rebirth, and that's cool because I saw when I was out back doing the other reading, I saw a condor, California condor, and the condor speaks about rebirth, so that's resurrection. And they say if you look up the peacock totem, besides showing your true colors, which is talking about being authentic, it also means don't be afraid to show off. Show what you've got. Don't feel they want you to be bold. They want you to embrace your individuality. They want you to be unique. Maybe come up and share unconventional ideas. Not be part of what is it? Don't be just one of the crowd. I keep thinking of lemmings. One lemming will follow a flock of lemmings right off a cliff. They want you to stand out. So that's what it is, the peacock. They want you to allow yourself to stand out and be seen and embrace it. And if you're getting attention, you deserve to have that attention. There's a reason it's happening, and you're to embrace that. It might be a time of asking you to dare to be different. So they might be asking you to step out of your comfort zone, and but always encompassing the fact that embrace your individuality and your uniqueness. There's a lot right now about being authentic, about not putting on a mask. I was getting somebody sent me a Valentine's, and it was they said we heard you don't have a Valentine. So, and it was that little, I put it on my wall because I love it, and it was a raccoon, and it was, the little raccoon, it was dancing around and putting its hands up. But when I look at the raccoon, I immediately thought I saw a mask, and I saw somebody who's hiding behind a front, somebody who's not being authentic, somebody who's not showing their true feelings, somebody who's not sharing their true feelings, and so they don't want this to happen. They want you to be authentic. They want you to step out, show your true colors, show who you really are. And only by being authentic will you draw to you what's meant to be in your personal energy. Because if you're going to be putting out somebody else's energy, putting off a false front, you're going to be drawing to you the wrong, what's not in your highest good. So as soon as you are drawing to you, or putting out who you are, then you draw like a mirror. You'll pull towards you what is for you. Confirmation. So that was it. So that's it. So I'm going to leave that. I think I'm going to leave it at three cards today for our reading. My arm is hurting from doing 2 back-to-back readings, and it's getting really dark out here, and you probably can't see anyway. So I would like to thank you for tuning in, and I would like to invite you to my website, which is www.thewhispersofangels.com. Also if you're on Facebook, I'm on Angels Whisper Sherry Columbus, and I am on Sherry Columbus Angels Whisper. That's my personal page. I only add people that are spiritual, looking for spiritual interest for that. It's not just open for everybody anymore. So also, where else am I? I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Google+, I'm on YouTube, where all of these videos go. So another thing, last night when I was going through, I was looking, I had my attention drawn, somebody left a comment on my reading for last week. And so I was writing, so when I pulled it up, you know, it starts playing automatically. So I was writing him back, and I heard myself give myself a message. And this is how the readings work. We've gotten these messages today, and they may not apply, all apply right now, because the message that I was speaking about last week applied this last few days in my life. And I was like, wow, I'm the one who is speaking. I was the one who was getting these messages channeled down, and yet the information that I needed to hear was coming right then. So it's a good idea to go back, and if you want to look up the videos again, if you have time, and just kind of let your eye scroll down and see what you're drawn to, and then start playing it. I think your higher self, well, I know your higher self will lead you to the one where you're supposed to go, because I definitely was supposed to hear what I had said last week, yesterday. So that's how that works. Spirit will guide you that way. So anyway, for the rest of the week, have a great time, you guys. It's Sunday afternoon, and I'm going to go do my meditation. I'm going to take a walk around the park while I do my meditation for my friend, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Today it's gorgeous in California. Everybody's out in the park playing and having birthday parties and cruising around all over the place. So to my friends out in Sturgeon Bay, sending you California warm love, and congratulations on Love on Holiday. From what I saw, you guys were amazing as always. I'm proud of everybody, and missing everybody, and to all of you who are tuning in from all other parts of the country and the world, blessings to all of you, and have a great week. We'll speak soon again. Bye. I don't know how to shut this off.